On some mainstream Western media, we have, of course, seen the anti-Ethiopian government perspective dominate. Again, we have seen this trend before in many countries where media was used to effectively demonize governments and their leaders in order to facilitate regime change, and the same is playing now. We have seen academic circles in the West being co-opted to magnify TPLF as a victim narrative and shaping that narrative. And this is just the tip of the iceberg that we're sharing with you, but it's evidence that various democratic spaces are being captured to facilitate the ground for regime change under the pretext of humanitarian assistance, human rights, and democracy. We have seen this playbook in Libya and many other countries that have been destabilized purposely through these kind of overtures. A message to share for some members of the international community. There is no substitute for working with the sovereign elected government of Ethiopia. Any talk of an unelected and elite group's orchestrated transitional government or regime change is reckless and futile. The Ethiopian political system and the government offers, or the offer of a national dialogue, provides all the room that is needed to accommodate contestation with opposition groups. The space has opened up over the past 3 years and has remained as the go-to platform in order to do that, not necessarily through violent means. They cannot illegally and subversively contest the emerging democratic order. Again, another message is to seize the selective outrage. TPLF should not be positioned as a legitimate favorite because they once dominated the politics, that they once dominated the economy as well as the military of the country, and because they have laid out networks of convenience which are being employed in shaping a false narrative globally. They are still a terrorist organization to millions of Ethiopians, employing the same tactics that similar organizations in the international community has been fighting off in other parts of the world under the banner of national interest, democracy, and regional stability. A final call is being made to Ethiopians within the diaspora, and this is to continue raising your voices in a united manner as you have done so. There is a time and a place for ideological differences and opposition, and not at this point in time when the existence of your country is being tested by forces far and near. As the Ethiopian Christmas holiday is upon us, Ethiopians in the diaspora are being challenged to come home for Christmas, 1 million diaspora by January 7th, 2022. So with that, I will open it up for any questions that you may have on